pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland. They split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was
basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the point. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic, and James throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Miami has possession following the score by Cleveland. The wide-open look here for Bosh. Off target with his 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Fade away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Kobe with it. 9 points last game out. To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
And thank you, Doris. The Heat trail by 4.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Now, here's Bryant after the miss from Goran Dragic. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. I think, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Here's Dragic following the basket by LeBron James. Now the dish to Wade. Back to Whiteside. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The drive by James outside for Kobe. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season, said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and to South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kobe. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Dragic kicks to Wade. To the inside. Puts it up from 12. And James pulls it down. Cavaliers leading. It's Frye atop the key. Cleveland moving the ball around. LeBron against Whiteside. James in the post. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Knocked away. Bosh dishes to Wade. Here's Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that'll tie this game up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Dragic, a 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
LeBron drives in. The kick out to Williams. And he hits the jump shot.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Dragic. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains affected. Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
How good has the ball movement been here? just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Stoudemire out there with Johnson. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Stoudemire. Jefferson with some nice D. Cavaliers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Passes it to Smith. Back to James. The 15-footer. James with another miss. Miami trailer.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Good.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Great ball movement.
Williams against Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Good tee by Williams. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dishes to Jefferson. Feeds it to Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
And of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
And he's good on the second. Thank you, Cleveland! The Heat trail by 3. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Outside Dragic. The feed to Johnson. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Dragic with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Kobe kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Johnson. And Thompson throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Heat trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Richardson kicks to Dragic. Back to Richardson. Trying to get open is Johnson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Bryant passes to Shumpert. He feeds it to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Wash comes in for Johnson. Dragic dishes to Winslow. Pass to Richardson. Nails the wide open jump shot. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter. Cleveland leading by 3. Irving kicks to Shumpert. pass to Love. Outside Bryant. Love with the screen for Kobe. The pass to Thompson. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Kicks it to Richardson. From deep three-point range, the shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
And that one's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Bosch. He dishes it to Winslow. Dragic against Irving. No good from Dragic.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
Wade on the wing. Back to Dragic. He kicks it to Whiteside. Stolen by Thompson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving passes to Shumpert. On the wing, Bryant puts up a 3. Count that one. Kobe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers on top.
Kevin, I've got Coach Eric Spoelstra here with me. And, Coach, what are the things you're...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They showed their superiority in the second quarter and got well out in front, taking a 9-point lead into the locker room at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Well, they're facing a very hot team in the first half. I mean, guys are shooting the ball lights out. But you have to do more to get stops. I mean, tough defense is the key. And if you put pressure on the ball and more bodying up down low, that's going to establish more aggressive tone that might shut them down in the second half.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
LeBron giving them lots of trouble. He's got 8 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Here's Dragic. We've got Thompson. Bryant is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Love in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The drive by Wade. And Thompson sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
The Heat trail by 11.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. The dish to Wade. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Wade. Bosh, the screen. Fade away. Another miss by Wade.
The defender's height advantage really forced a tough shot, a difficult shot. Tried to fade it over the top, but no dice. That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Dang. And now here comes Dang leading the break. And stolen by James. To the paint. Stolen by Bosh. Dragic against Kobe. It's Dragic with the drive, and the shot is good. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
It's stolen by Dang. Feeds it to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Dang against LeBron. Dishes it to Love. The drive by Thompson. That drops. Thompson's got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Dragic against Irving. Dang for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
Whiteside, a screen on Kobe. The drive by Wade, and that's collected by Love.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
That's good. And that's now 10 points for LeBron.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
Wade against Kobe. Wade dishes to Bosh. Dang gets a wide open look. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And then for Miami, Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. The feed to Bryant. 1:10 left in the third. Pass to Fry. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed.
And that one's good.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
James kicks to Williams. Kobe, the pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. From deep. Joe Johnson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 8. And here's Richardson. He feeds it to Wade. Shoots a fader. The shot misses. Ron right side. Pass to Love. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Richardson. Winslow is out there with Johnson. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Winslow. Love against Richardson. Now the pass to Wade. And the rejection by Love.
Cavaliers foul called.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. Korver kicks to Love. James right side. And it's sent back by Bosh. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded by Williams. With his first shot attempt, the shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead, they give up a triple on an open look.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Fry dishes to Korver. Kicks it to James. It's a pick by Love. The drive by James. Look at that jam. Beautiful.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Whiteside inside, guarded by Fry. But they recover it. Tries again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Hassan Whiteside. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody, but you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Back to James. 6 to shoot. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. And here's Korver from the arc. That falls. An assist by Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Dragic against the bucket.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Williams passes to Korver. He dishes it to LeBron. Lets it go. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, Kevin, what a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
The Heat trail by 15. Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Bosh. 4 on the clock. Good D from Love.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Really left alone that time. 6 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the jam by Whiteside.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Now here's Williams. LeBron outside. From outside the arc. Another miss by LeBron. The Heat trail by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And ever when important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for LeBron James. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for LeBron.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Cavaliers
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're up by 16. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ryan, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. The Heat also with the sub. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. Jacoby against Richardson. Shoots from 14. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Johnson with it. Jefferson picks him up. Johnson can't get it to go. Johnson against Kobe. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Bryant, that's for two. Misses there. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed.